Hello, Gemini. Worried about the Rahu Ketu transit? 3-9 transit, people telling you that third Ketu, ninth Rahu is not the best? Well, traditionally, third house Ketu, ninth house Rahu may not be the best placement. But this is a very interesting phase in your life with all the other transits, everything else happening. So you actually need this transit. You want this transit to happen to you right now. Now, Jupiter sitting in the Lagna in your ascendant is asking you to work in the ninth house, work in the fifth house, looking at there and asking you to work there. And you have Rahu in the ninth house. Like, you have to develop new ideas, you have to find new gurus, teachers, you have to plan long term about which path you want to take. And just Rahu in the ninth house may ruin it, because Rahu actually takes shortcuts and takes you to places or situations or gives you gurus or like teachers who are not the best people for you. But now, as Jupiter is looking at it, Jupiter is aspecting your ninth house, you will be able to understand what is good for you, what is bad for you. The judgment of Rahu is the most important thing in astrology. Rahu has all sort of energies. Some are good for you, some are bad for you, some are devastating for you. But with Jupiter's drishti, as Jupiter is looking at your ninth house, he'll understand who to trust, who to listen to, what to learn, which course to take, which direction to go to. So this Rahu will actually plan you for next 5, 7, 10, 12 years. So take up courses abroad. This is a time for learning. This is a time for higher philosophy. And do online courses, like use the Rahu elements. Rahu in Aquarius does beautifully. So the more you want to learn, you'll get the information. You can learn in next 1.5 years what you haven't been able to maybe in last decade. Your mind will be able to process it faster. You'll be really, really fast about it, efficient about it. You just need to give Rahu that focus. What do you want to learn? And ask Rahu or ask your guru or whatever course you're taking before you start it. You need to think, what is the long-term picture here? Because or else Rahu will take you to some deep, deep, deep black hole. So the best way to handle Rahu is ask Rahu long-term. So whenever you do any ninth house activities now, that is like higher education or taking up a new course or taking advice from someone, all the father figures, all the guides in your life, all the advisors in your life, before you get into any situation or get into any activity with them, sit alone. You have Jupiter's blessings in the ascendant. So sit alone and think, what will it do for me? Where will it take me? Exactly what is the bottom line here? Aquarius is a sign of pure logic and being long term about it, being emotionless about it, being objective about it. So you have to be objective about your higher learning. Only then the Rahu will serve you. But with every Rahu Ketu transit, you have to look at the axis. That's where everything is. Like you take care of Rahu, you do everything, but then Ketu will separate you from everything if you don't take care of Ketu. Ketu in the third house. Third house, Leo. Wherever Leo sits in your chart, whoever you are Gemini, so it's in your third house. But we have the most massive, massive ego about it. So you have a massive ego about your sibling, your neighborhood, your efforts, your courage. You think you're the most courageous person in this world. You can do anything, you can achieve anything, you can take up any challenge and solve it. Now you have to be humble about it. First of all, be very, very humble with any sibling if you have. Don't show off anything to him or her. Don't try to overpower that person. Vice versa, your sibling may try to overpower you right now. He or she may try to take charge. Let them take charge. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Be humble. In your neighborhood, wherever you live, the places around your neighborhood, don't try to be this whole dawn and like Why? What you are doing? Like, where are you going? Be humble. Try to help people. Try to go to people's needs. See what do they need, and try to be that guide for them. Then with any work, new works you take up, new challenges you take up, be very authentic about it. Don't have this whole Leo attitude. Oh, this is so easy, I'll just do it. No, then Ketu will shut you up. Ketu will separate you from everything. Any Rahu Ketu transit depends on how you deal with Ketu. Whatever Ketu wants you to do in the third house, you have to submit to Ketu. Ketu doesn't listen to anyone. Ketu wants your total submission. So if you can let your ego go in the third house, only then the ninth house activities start working out. And Jupiter is looking at your fifth house, your seventh house. Beautiful time. So Saturn in the 10th house giving you that stamina to solve all the work. So all those things are working pretty well. But you have to take care of your third house where Leo sits and where Ketu is. Social media. Third house is huge on social media. Take your time off from social media. Get off social media. Forget about the Instagram. Okay, subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch my videos. Or else where did you get the information? But don't show off things in your Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, wherever. Like, take a calm break. Try to embrace the new learning experiences. Do whatever you need to do. Stop showing off. Or else, you know what happens. Ketu will ruin everything else in this chart. Everything else in next 1.5 years. So if you take care of Ketu, Rahu can give you immense knowledge with Jupiter's blessing that will take you 10 to 12 years forward. Gemini, nothing to worry, and yeah, get off social media. Hello, Libra. Rahu Ketu transit time. This is a very interesting transit for you. Rahu in the 5th house, Ketu in the 11th house. Now, what is Libra power? What makes you who you are? You are the Libra. You have all the friends. You have all the contacts. You have all the networks. Everybody in your family, in your friend circle, in your office, in your school, in your college, in your university, they ask you, do you know this guy? Do you have a number? Do you have his number? How to get this done? You have all the contacts, all the networks, and you're very proud about it. You show it off. You are that guy who says, I know this, I know him, I know that guy, I know that people, those people, I know everyone, and you know them. Your 11th house is Leo. Wherever in your chart the sign Leo sits, it gives a massive ego about those aspects of your life. And truly, you Libra, you should have an ego because you actually run the world. You are the mediator, you are the connector, you are the network, you connect everyone. You have the most amounts of friends. But now, in this transit, the planet of separation, submission, Ketu, comes to your house of power. It comes to that 11th house and tries to separate you from all those friends, all the high flying big shots you know, all the phone numbers you have in your phone. They may not start picking your call up. How do you handle that? What happens then when Superman loses the power? Spider-Man loses the power. Okay, Ketu isn't that bad. Ketu will not just take it away. Ketu will if you don't listen to it. What Ketu wants? Ketu wants you to be humble about it. Ketu wants you to share it. You know, you have that contact in that company. You know that guy in that college. Your friend was asking about someone's number which you are not giving. You have to start giving them. You have to start serving them. Your contacts have to become everybody else's contacts now. Because look at the time you are in. You have Jupiter in the ninth house. Jupiter is giving you this whole wisdom, higher knowledge. You have Rahu in the fifth house, in your head, in your mind, so that in your intelligence, so that you can process all that knowledge. Universe wants you to live for yourself now. Work on your own self. Learn, study, go to the fifth house, have fun, party, have relationships. Rahu there, you meet now people. You get, like, if you're a guy or a girl, now the amount of people you will meet, you date them, like, have fun. Be serious about it if you want to be. Be honest about it, like, have fun. But what this transit wants you to is develop yourself, develop your personal life, develop your own self. Yeah, Libra, you are about your friends, about your contacts, about your networks. You gain massively from them. You live your life based on that. But now, universe wants you to develop yourself. Learn new tricks, learn new languages, learn new knowledges, read, take up courses, and develop yourself for future gains, for future goals. Develop yourself for next 12 years, 15 years. If you do not listen to this whole traction, whole track, whole axis of universe, Ketu in the 11th house and Rahu in the 5th house, where universe is asking you to let go of the 11th house as of now, embrace the 5th house, process new information, do interesting things, study, date, meet new people, explore, then the power goes. In this 1.5 year period, if you don't embrace that fifth house Rahu energy in Aquarius of learning, of exploring, of adventure, and be safe, be dependent on your contacts, on your network circle, and try to get something out of your 11th house, that Ketu house where Ketu is sitting, Ketu will terminally separate you from your contacts. You'll lose them. Ketu will totally change your identity if you don't listen to the advice of Ketu. That is, share, be humble. So now in this period, you have to share your contacts. Try not to get anything out of them. If they want anything from you, you do that. Help all your friends, help all the high flying big shots who you have taken help from. Now help them. Don't expect anything in return right now. If you do that, the Jupiter in the ninth and the Rahu in the fifth will build you up. Maybe you now know a CEO in next 1.5 years. You will know the minister. You will know the director of the board. You have no idea how the 11th house will explode. When Ketu gives in trillions. Not in millions, not in billions. Ketu gives in trillions. Now just decide not to take anything from it. So Libra, you will do great. This is a very complex transit. I think you have understood it. If you have more questions, you can comment. Please subscribe. You can watch the Jupiter video also for Libra people. This is a very interesting time. This is like changing your identity. You're becoming someone new. You will become that Libra person again. But as I said, you'll have bigger contacts. You'll have bigger networks. This is the build-up phase. So listen to that Rahu Ketu axis. Don't expect anything from your friends, anything from your contacts, anything from your networks. Serve them. Embrace the fifth house. Embrace education. Have relationships, date, have fun, enjoy, party. Give time to your own self. You will do great. Hello, Aquarius. Rahu Ketu transit time. This is an incredible transit for you. Like, I think this can be the best transit or this can be the worst transit. And you actually have the fulcrum of the transit. You Aquarius, you have Rahu your Lagna Lord alongside Saturn, your Lagna Lord Rahu coming to your Lagna after 18 years, and Ketu sitting there in your seventh house of your house of your marriage, of your relationship, of your businesses. This is an incredible transit. I'll come to Rahu, but let me just start with the Ketu one, because the nodes, Rahu Ketu, they work in an axis, they work in a tandem, they are together. So you have to deal with one and also the other. You cannot work with them separately. Now, Leo as a sign, your seventh house, where Ketu comes, wherever in your chart Leo sits, we have a massive amount of ego about it. We have this Leo energy there. So you, Aquarius, in your marriage, in your relationships, in your businesses, in your dealings with other people, you have this ego. Now, Ketu comes here to separate you from it. Now, it's a very complex placement because the things which we value most, our relationships, we need to submit to them. We need to start listening to the other people. You need to start listening to your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your business partner, people who you deal with in day-to-day life. And it can be difficult because as Leo is the seventh house, you have that Leo ego there. You don't want to listen to anyone. But if you don't, Ketu will separate you from it. I don't want to give you any bad news, but you have to deal with it. You have to give now. In this house, you cannot expect anything. You cannot expect anything from your relationships, anything from your businesses, anything. You have to let the other people win. That is the karma. That's what Ketu wants you to do. Now, for you specially, that becomes even more difficult right now because you have Rahu in the Lagna, in the Ascendant, your Lagna Lord, making you feel like the ruler you are. You are the ruler, Aquarius. And you have this massive ego right now. You need to deal with the seventh house Leo ego. So you need to be humble, right? And Rahu is like exploding your head now, giving you this belief that I am this guy or I am this girl. Like, who should I listen to right now? This is a complex transit. This is a complex placement. And if you're married, you have Jupiter in the fifth house. It's very good to have children. Like, you can have children, your children will grow. You can have kids, like with other aspects in your chart. But with Ketu in the seventh house, I don't think so. It's a great time for kids or conceiving. But what can happen? You may find love. You may find someone else. If you're single, you will find all these people who you want to date. But then again, that ego in the first house and letting go of ego in the seventh house. Jupiter in the fifth house gives you the best people you want to meet. Maybe you are a girl looking to get married, want someone. You're looking for someone, you will find the best guy right now. But for some reason, that 1-7 axis transit of first house Rahu, seventh house Ketu, you don't want to submit to it. You don't want to listen to that person. Then with the second house Saturn, like that, looking at the fourth house and looking at the eighth house, that is also making you very rigid about your belief system, rigid about what you're thinking. That fourth house aspect, like fourth house is what you're thinking in your mind, you're very rigid about it. And then eighth house, like eighth house is the second level of fourth house. Like, what do you think and then what do you rethink? Even in the rethinking level, you're very rigid. But what this transit actually is to give you that fulcrum of the further development of your life. Rahu comes to your Lagna every 18 years. It comes to the Ascendant after 18 long years. And then Rahu tries to give you this whole vision of next 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. But that vision cannot be completed without the other people in your life, without the relationships. And Jupiter is giving you the relationships. Jupiter is blessing you with relationships. And Ketu wants you to deal with those relationships. You cannot move forward alone. You need someone. Yeah, in marriage, in relationship, in business, you need people. That Rahu making you feel like, I don't need anybody. I can do anything. But now, if you don't embrace that Ketu axis energy in the seventh house and start thinking about other people, that potential of Rahu in the first house in Aquarius, where Rahu performs best. Rahu plans, Rahu gives you those ideas, Rahu gives you those resources, Rahu like catapults your life. But if you stay alone, if you try to go into the journey alone, if you cut everything off, Rahu cannot function without that Ketu energy. This is a complex transit, Aquarius. What I can tell you is understand what I'm saying, contemplate, think about it, but you need to deal with the Ketu and the Rahu. Dealing with Ketu is difficult. You need to let go of your ego. It's a very simple thing, but how would you? On the other hand, dealing with Rahu can be easier. Keep yourself busy, like work out, like do whatever you like to do. Keep the mind busy, keep yourself busy, keep Rahu busy. Rahu wants work. Rahu is never tired. Rahu can work relentlessly. You are Rahu right now. You can do whatever you want. But listen to Ketu. If you can withstand it access and save your seventh house, you have no idea what you will achieve in next 5 to 10 years. This transit will make you. You can also watch the Jupiter video where I talk about like how Jupiter transit is impacting you. Subscribe to the channel. You need astrology, Aquarius, right now. This is a complex transit. I really hope the best for you, and I know you can handle it. Eventually, in the end, you own Rahu. If anybody can control Rahu, it's you, Aquarius. You can do this.